Hi guys, I was just sitting at my crafting desk getting some fun things done, just having a good time, and it was one of those projects where I was like, oh my goodness, I need to share this with everybody. So that's what I'm going to do. I just heard and turned on my camera in the middle of a project and I want to show you guys what is up. So I have this journal and we've called it my no stress junk journal, and it's kind of where I've just thrown my favorite pieces, my leftover pieces from all of my junk journaling, and I just don't stress about it. I just make pretty layouts and just enjoy it. I've been experimenting with some different styles. A lot of these pages are just unfinished because I'll just throw it in and see what happens, and that has been really quite fun. See, I even have some loose pieces in here that I just am like, I want to put it here somewhere, haven't decided exactly. I did a sticker page here, super random, it's super random, and it's really, really fun. So today I'm actually going to be doing a page layout. I don't know if I was preparing some ephemera pieces for a page layout, and then I was like, oh my goodness, I need to film this. So here it is. This is our little postcard that we've sent out with our stickers, Dilly Dally stickers, as you can see. It's like our happy mail. I mean, obviously the product is stickers, but we wanted to make it just feel really handmade and vintage. So we collect all of these vintage art pieces and send them out on a postcard. And I cut it up. It was hard, but I did. I cut it up. It was hard to cut up because it was so pretty, but I cut it up and made all of these really fun ephemera pieces and little tidbits, and I was in the middle of just turning them into these gorgeous pieces that I can add into a journal later, when I was like, I need to film this because they're so cute. So you can kind of see some of the elements. I cut the border, turned it into these strips. I don't have everything here on screen, but I did do this, and you can cut these up into individual letters or whatever you want. All that ephemera, the little pen, so cute, right? And I was just like, I need to film this. So that's what we're going to be doing today, is just making a few ephemera pieces for my journal using, yes, this postcard. And this is the standard postcard that we'll send, until we run out, with our sticker orders from dillydallystickers.com. And then if you are part of the monthly sticker mail club, where you're going to get a new postcard every month with that subscription, and of course a bunch of really cool stickers as well. So without that being said, if you really want this specific one, it's from dillydallystickers.com, or you can just enjoy this video and we're just gonna have some fun. So for today, I want to do a lot of sewing. I won't be doing that on camera. I already sewed these two. I'm not gonna be sewing on camera, but I will go off camera, sew, and then show you guys what I've done. I'm gonna be using a lot of junk, scrap pieces, and of course this cut up postcard to get the work done today. We're just going to make a couple. It's going to be really simple. Like I said, this is the No Stress Junk Journal series, so we just like to have fun. I really love this little cantaloupe art piece. All of these are vintage images that we found and put on that postcard. And I was trying to come up with something fun to do with it. And I want to do some torn edges here. So that is what I'm going to try and do. I glued it down on a piece of paper already, and that's when I was like, okay, I should film this. But I'm gonna just go ahead and do this. I do a lot of the tearing method in my No Stress Junk Journal series because it is like therapy, you guys. And I was actually talking with one of you guys about that. It is therapy. And if you haven't tried it, give it a go. And you'll not want to look back. I will admit it's a little bit more difficult when you're tearing small edges, which is kind of what I'm doing. I'm not tearing too much off. There it is. So this one's gonna just have like a kind of grungier edge look. Of course I'm gonna ink to get more of that look. I'm just going to ink the very edges like that. And let's even zoom in a bit so you guys can see a little bit more details, right? That'd be kind of nice. And then I kind of want to do a tab. Let me show you kind of my inspo. I made this fall folio and I have these fun tabs here. And it's really easy and really fun. So I was thinking of doing that with these little pieces, and I have some lace as well. So we'll do the lace up tall. Do we want to do it on the side? No, we'll do it right in the middle. And then perhaps we'll add like an eyelet or a brad or something. So, and I am going to sew this border when I'm done, but so I'll do some temporary glue kind of to just get it down. It's not even staying down. The lace is tricky that way, but we will get this piece down better. Right there. And when I sew it, I gotta be careful, of course. Oh, we need a clip for this. This is not going to stay on its own. It just needs a clip while it dries. If it dries, and then we'll sew that one. And perhaps add on some other things. So, got some of these in the works here. And I had some of these like leftover pieces. I thought it'd be fun to make a collage, a little cluster collage with this one. So that's what I'm gonna do with this. Let me show you this cute little piece here. It is a painting actually that we found, and it matched the colors so well that we added it onto our postcard. The tricky thing about when we're creating those postcards is, of course, we have to make sure that everything is public domain so that we are allowed to use those images. I'm also using some images from we did a autumn ephemera collection digitally on our Etsy shop, and that is where some of these pictures are from as well. I think this butterfly image is from that. So I'll make sure to link that below. And the stickers if you are interested in that. I think we ought to do, yeah, that looks pretty good right there. Do we want it in front, behind? Yeah, we'll do that. This one we probably won't sew just because there's not anything too, I'm not really sure like where I would sew. But we need some lace. Or there's these from the border of the postcard. That could be fun to just have. And we'll just tear it. We'll do a torn look. Do it right there along the bottom, I think. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just as a fun way to mix things up. Maybe add that little orange stamp. Of course, this piece. And then in the case like this, it's really easy to add like lace behind or something like that. I don't know if I have lace. Do I have lace? Yes, I do. We have more of this. More vintage lace. I think it'd be cute to have it sticking out. I will say the challenge of the No Stress Junk Journal series is that you really do just try and not think about it as much as you normally would. And it's kind of the beauty of it and also what makes it kind of hard. But then you kind of get better at it and it's super fun. So now I can put that into a journal as a little cluster. Alright, my last one. I had a fun idea. So this is just a junk mail envelope. We need to kind of take it apart here. And I'm actually going to be gluing some pieces down. Whoa, what's going on? Maybe that one doesn't work anymore. Let's try this one. Oh yeah, something's going on. And I want to add some stamping onto this one, so this is going to be interesting to see what happens. Again, I am going to be sewing this, so I don't need to glue it super good. And then there's these two pieces. I love them, and I really wanted to just use them in a fun way. But I wasn't too sure about how to go about it. If we wanted something like that, which I think that's a pretty good way to go. Cute, cute, cute. And then I will be cutting this off, but this is just the start of it. So we're gonna actually get out some of my stamps now. I've been having really a lot of fun with these. These are ginormous. I didn't plan on them being this big, but they came this big and they've been fun. So we'll just get that one ready to go. And then the question is, do I want black ink or this brown ink? Oh, that's tricky. I wish I kind of had in the middle one, like a darker brown instead of my light brown, because I don't think the light brown will show up. So we'll go with black and see what happens. I was thinking of just doing some stamping around the border and just grunging it up a little bit. I have so many fun options to work with here. One that I did really want to do was these numbers, or I guess you guys can't really see it too well, but those numbers, or there's also these like circle numbers, which are cool, and I wanted to do it along this side. So let's try these ones out. I think the black does work. My stamping block is a little bit too small, but I think we'll be able to make it happen, and perhaps we should put a little scrap piece of paper right under, because I don't know how far out this will go. Just try, oh, we gotta get a little more, huh? Try it there. That looks good. Put my stamps back. I always make a mess for myself after things like this. Do we want more stamps? I have one more I want to try. This one is just like a postal, and I'm going to do it in brown actually, and just do a little overlay right here just to make it extra grungy. So we'll do the brown ink. The color is Vintage Photo. And we'll probably end up cutting some of this off. But I thought, well, let's just do a little more right here. Oh, I just did that in black. Silly me. Silly me. Let's even do, okay, once I start adding some stamps, I can't help it, I just start going. But I kind of want to just do another little bit of these dots right here. And then we'll be done. I'll stop myself. We'll do it right along the top. Okay, and you gotta bear with me here because we're just trying something out. So we're gonna just eyeball it. And do these corners. That one's a little bent already, so it might be hard to get here. It's okay. And then we're going to sew around the brown border because it's white thread, so it's going to stand out really good. And then we might also sew around that butterfly part. I'm going to go sew, but let me show you the befores on some of these. And then we'll do our final touches. But just some really fun ephemera. How cute. I'll be right back. I'm going to go sew. Alright, I've just finished up my sewing and adding on some extra details, so let's talk about it. I haven't trimmed up my string yet, so ignore that. I just did some zigzag stitching across the center on this one here. It's just a really fun little cluster. This one, the edges are inked. You have a little bit of overlap here, sewing here and all the way around. Really simple, but one of my favorites. I added some sewing just on the inner part here. You can kind of see the back. It's very grungy and fun. Some lace and eyelet. Really cute. I like that the eyelet landed right in the middle of the butterfly. Or moth, I guess. That was fun. This is one of my favorites. It's just super grungy. And just with the stamping and the lots of sewing around the edge here. Really fun. I'm excited to use this one in my journal. And then this one, I added a little paper clip with a pull out, so this little tab here will pull out, but since this metal piece is still drying, we're just going to leave it alone. And obviously I love these little clips, but I don't know if I'll keep it in a journal just because it's obviously big and then you wouldn't be able to close your journal. But look at this with a clip. It's always fun to clip it onto your cover like that. So that's kind of one great way to use those. But yes, so let me wrap it up here, but I'm going to, in my next video, make a little journal page with some of these items. It was so much fun to create these, and I hope it gave you just a little bit of inspo. It's really fun to just do your whole no stress thing, use some mail, junk mail, some leftover digitals, printables that you have, stamps, everything, and it's just so fun to create something unique and beautiful. If you guys want the exact postcard, go place an order on dillydallystickers.com or www.dillydallystickers.com or join our monthly subscription club, which is just so fun. We also have a ton of really fantastic digitals over on our Etsy as well. Lots of new ones coming out, and it's super exciting. I'll try and link just everything I used in this video in the description, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we will see you in our next video. Goodbye.